Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Monsieur Magasti, and today, as always, we are privileged to have a guest. He's going to discuss about his job, why he decided to join the job, and I believe we are going to learn more things from him, and we are going to get encouraged at the same time get inspired. So, my guest, I welcome you.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we need a brief introduction about who you are before we really go further.
My name is Raini George. Like he said, doing the business thing.
So I know you are actually selling clothes and other things. Maybe briefly give us an idea what commodities you sell before we go any further.
I do fashion, ladies and men, full fashion. Yeah,
So now,
everything.
what made you first to because what you can decide maybe to go actually into a business because a family member used to do the same,
Yeah.
or you learned from a friend. So what made you decide to go to fashion, such a thing?
On my side,
Yeah.
actually, I'm ever outgoing when it comes to fashion, and it has always been my thing.
Yeah.
And when I came to this place, I could figure out a lot, and I could notice like young people.
Yeah.
They like when they are ever outstanding in every occasion.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me to blend in and say like, yeah, I have to do this.
Now, how was the initial process of beginning your business? Because I don't imagine that you can start a business immediately and start reaping the fruits.
Yeah.
What was your initial journey?
The journey is always soft and easy when it's magical.
Yeah.
But on the ground, everything is ever tough. There's nothing that comes that easy. So it was a real fight. And patience meant a lot to me. And I believe that's why I'm here.
So, actually, what were some of the obstacles which you first faced while starting beginning the business?
Priority. So this time you have to work based on priority. You know what should come first and
Yeah.
what should come last. I believe I had some things that I could prioritize and I could notice, well, I'm getting out of track. So I could just make business come first and the rest could follow.
So maybe you can give us an overview. What were these priorities? And how did you decide maybe I need to prioritize the business?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were the initial priorities?
Challenge number one, I can tell you it's books.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading at these young age is ever necessary in the modern world.
Yeah.
And balancing books and business, this is where the fight comes in.
Yeah.
So you are ever stuck on what to do. But thank goodness, yeah, also having good time with yourself. That is, yeah, you need time with yourself. And the business, you are ever tired. You can't make a move because it's ever young and you're trying to grow it. So you can't have that freedom to walk, to
Yeah.
go out the way you want. So I really invested a lot of time and energy to be where I am.
So not every person, as we encourage every person maybe to be an entrepreneur, to do business. So there are some people, even entrepreneurship, even though they try their best, they cannot be entrepreneurs. So were you having some characteristics of a business person as a young kid?
I'm sorry that I won't answer that one right.
Yeah.
But I'll maybe try. I never knew I could do this until
Yeah.
I did it. So I don't know if I had it in me because
Yeah.
my dad doesn't do business, my mom doesn't. So it just happened.
So it just happened.
Yeah.
So maybe where do you fetch maybe your clothes mostly from?
Yeah. So it depends. I have my wholesalers who do me stuff.
Yeah.
I also do connections from Nairobi. So like I totally don't rely on one source because tomorrow shit happens and you lose that source, so you're stuck. Yeah. So I have many sources, and I think that's brilliant.
So now there is an issue of capital. Every person when he's starting, he can even draw a good plan, have a really good idea what he wants to do or she wants to do.
Yeah.
But the issue with the starting capital, the issue of maybe having some finance to push you forward
Yeah.
immediately before your business starts to make some profits becomes a challenge. So how did you deal with this issue of finance when you were beginning?
In the first place, like I told you, when I started the thing, I really strained, and I believe what made me here it is because I was ever persistent, and I did what we call self-denial.
Yeah.
I could deny myself a lot of things, like I told you, going out, yeah, having fun with friends. I denied myself all that, and you know, I think that was the cornerstone for as to why I'm here. So
So
without which, if I couldn't do that, I think we are young,
yeah.
and spending to a young person means nothing. Yeah. So I could spend, but again, I could notice no, I need to establish something, and in a nice way that is. So yeah, I think self denial meant a lot.
So there's this issue of maybe have you considered maybe you should go full time in the future in terms of business, or should you now focus? Maybe are you thinking because you have said about books from what you have really learned doing your own business? Would you maybe like some employment in the future, or you are prepared to go full time into your business?
In this point in life, at this point, I think whatever come may, but I am a professional guy,
Yeah.
so profession will come someday, and I will just answer the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it calls.
So maybe now there's a person maybe watching you, listening to you, and they could need some advice in terms of business, maybe selling clothes.
Yeah.
What could be your advice?
My advice is this: if you think that's what you can do, follow that, stick to that, and you'll get something that you never even expected, because that's your passion. You'll do it exhaustively, right? Yeah.
And what about the challenges? How should he or she tackle these challenges? Because some people are likely to give up immediately they face a challenge. Some people tend to think that to acquire success, it's an overnight process, but they forget somebody may have gone through something for even 10 years, 30 years to realize his or her success. What can you advise them in terms of perseverance or taking some time, patience? Yeah.
Like I told you, anything that comes that fast, it's ever magical. But for you to maybe do things the right way, I think this is where trusting the process comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you do, success is upon you.
So I think we have learned from you a lot, and maybe we need to come to a conclusion. Maybe could you give, or maybe are you using social media? That's what I was almost forgetting. Are you using social media, internet in marketing your product?
Yeah, for now I do, but I only do on my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I have groups and I do my status. Yeah, that's where you can get me.
Yeah, I appreciate you for your time. So I believe we are going to link this number below in the comment in the description below, so that when maybe you are requiring some clothes or his services which you may require, you are you are in that capacity to contact him. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe. You can also share and maybe leave your comment.